In 1950s, John Kennedy, the leading art critic for the New York Times, criticized abstract art to be incompetent, deceptive, and meaningless. The so-called abstract art, which was first introduced to America by the artist Arthur Dove, influenced many people. Arthur once created a painting called Tree Forms, where he used abstract figures, soft contours, smooth lines, and also large areas of dark colors. This kind of drawing was the most avant-garde painting at that time. Although John Kennedy criticized the meaning of the abstract painting, however, the painting Tree Forms did contain meanings that Arthur wanted to deliver. Arthur's childhood experience, his belief in abstract paintings, and the particular time period he created the painting that shaped the line, the shape, and the colors in Tree Forms, a painting that emphasized the beauty of nature and also the cruelty of natural disaster. Arthur created the painting Tree Forms in 1932. At the name of the painting Tree Forms indicate that the painting is about trees. The shape of the tree is distorted, abstract, and non-figurative. At the bottom part of the image, the tree trunks are thick, while at the top part of the image, the tree branches are thin. Since they don't like the trees in normal life, they are so flexible that they overlap at each other. Another point that made this painting stand out was that Arthur used black, gray, brown colors, those dark colors, to portray the colors of the trees, but also he used white, orange, those light colors. The dark colors create a sense of gloom, lifelessness, and sadness, while the light colors create a sense of warmness, vitality, and hope. But the percentage of light colors are small compared to the percentage of dark colors. And also painter created the combination of light and shadow to invent the depths of the tree crown. In Tree Forms, Arthur's love and reverence for nature developed in his childhood experience leads him to use lines and shapes influenced by the organic world. When Arthur was a child, he was deeply influenced by Newton Wesley, who was a naturalist who lived across the street from the Dove family. Newton taught Arthur hunting and fishing in the woods and lakes of upstate New York. Newton Wesley was also an amateur musician and a painter. He gave Arthur his canvas for Arthur to paint it. It was Newton who sharpened Arthur's love and responsiveness to nature and taught him to feel himself as a part of it. As Arthur later said, I can claim no background, except perhaps the woods, running streams, hunting, fishing, camping, the sky. Thus, most of Arthur's paintings were about nature. In Tree Forms, although the shapes are taken almost exclusively from the organic world, and virtually all forms are irregular and bounded by curving contours, also capture the underlying essence of nature. If his love for nature was not cultivated at early age, his painting would not be so vital. In Tree Forms, with the meandering line, Arthur develops biomorphic forms that seem to pulse from within and undergo mutation before viewers' eyes. The moving lines create the forms of trees. They spontaneously create overlapping panels of colors that suggest spatial movement but still harmonize on the surface. Thus, in Tree Forms, we can perceive Arthur's love for nature from the dancing lines. Arthur's belief in abstraction art shaped his mind, and because of that he used abstraction as a way to extract the essential form of beauty from nature. Arthur removes all extraneous details from his images of leaves and branches, leaving only the essential beauty of these natural forms. By looking at Arthur's another painting, Golden Storm, will help weavers understand the abstract form and also tree forms. In Golden Storm, although there are no sea waves in the picture, and author only used thick lines to indicate the water waves, the overlapping thick patterns can still convey the immense power of water. In this way, weavers can feel the movement of water. The golden colors and black colors contradict with each other, enhancing the overall effect. They radiate an iridescent picture that resembles the lighting illuminate the sky. Author's painting evoke the beauty of nature and the power of natural forces. The same thing exists in tree forms. Although didn't depict every detail of tree leaves, only created the outlines of leaves. The sawtooth-like leaves create a sense of sharpness and contradicts with the soft lines, which in total provide the viewers a visual impact. The abstract leaves also leave a space for viewers to consider its form. It is the form of the tree that the idea takes in the imagination, rather than the form as it exists outside. Thus, by applying abstraction in tree forms, viewers can understand the natural beauty better. The special time period that author created the painting caused him to use dark colors to indicate the background information. Author painted the tree forms in 1932. It was a special year in American history. During 1930s, America underwent a period of serious dust storms, causing major ecological and agricultural damage to American lands. In the picture, there are plenty of areas that author used black colors or gray colors to depict the trees and the sky, which reflect the actual situation in 1932. Author also painted another painting, Trees, in 1934 or 1935, which reflects the cruelty of nature. This painting is similar with tree forms in its form and colors. In trees, there are many distorted trees and leaves which are abstract. The wind blows the trees back and forth, also raises many dust from the land. The yellow color shows viewers the rising dust. Although the colors are different between tree forms and trees, mainly one has large areas of black colors and the other one has yellow colors. But when the viewers interpret these two pictures in a deeper perspective, consider the history background, viewers can perceive that author used these two colors to indicate the severe environmental condition. That author creatively used black colors in tree forms to reflect the natural environment in 1930s. From those three perspectives, we can realize that the childhood influence, the spirits of drawing, and also the history background help author to create the meandering lines, the abstract forms, and also the dark colors in tree forms. All these elements help weavers to understand the power and beauty of nature.